Hi Flosstube, I'm Liz, and welcome back to Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch for Flosstube episode 14. Yeah, wet hair for my Flosstube. Hey everyone, and welcome back. If you're new here, hi, I'm Liz, and I talk about all the things I make every week, which is mostly cross-stitch related and sometimes quilting. And maybe every once in a while will be something random like knitting or crochet, because I do those things too, just haven't done them in a while. I actually have one knitting whip that I almost pulled out the other night. I need to soon, or I'll just bring it to my next episode and show you in case anybody cares what my one knitting whip is. But today's video is all about cross stitch. That's all I did this week. I do want to say thank you so much for all the love on my finished Halloween quilt. I was so excited about it, and I'm sure you could tell I was wrapping it all over me and very excited. So I appreciate all the love and all the nice comments on that quilt. Yeah, I was so happy with how it turned out, so thank you all. I also did a quilts in progress video earlier this week that I posted to my channel, where I just show, I think it was 8 projects that are kind of in various stages of completion. Various stages of completion. There we go. That are laying around, you know, in boxes in my craft room. So I walked through those earlier in the week. So if you haven't seen that, I'll put a link down in the description box so you can check that out if you want. And I also had my mom and sisters over yesterday afternoon, and they brought all the quilts I had made for them. I have all my quilts I've made, and we filmed them all and did a big quilt parade. So I'm excited to edit that and put that together. Hopefully for this upcoming week. So if you're interested in quilting or just want to look at, you know, 25, 6-ish quilts that I've made over the last decade, then, you know, be on the lookout for that one. So let's see, what do I want to get into first? I have a previous finish, and I was reminded, I wanted to show this a few weeks ago actually, because Kim from Barbara's Daughter showed hers. Oh, was it the Christmas one, or Kim, did you show you showed the Halloween rules, right? So let me grab it and I'll show you. Okay, so this is Lizzie Kate Christmas rules. And let's see how I'm gonna get this in the, I guess I'm just gonna have to go a slow pan for you guys. I'm sure you've seen this. It's very cute. Am I gonna hit my fan? Oh, good. The dangers of filming. Yeah, so I started this a couple years ago and then finished it for Christmas last year. Just slowly worked on it, you know, throughout the year and finished it up. And I found this board at Hobby Lobby, but it's meant to hang sideways. So I took off the hangers and stuff. I added magnets. I mounted my piece onto mat board with, you know, this nice, pretty red stripe behind it, which I really do like. And I left this much space because I did a big bow with some jingle bells, and hold on, I still have the bow even though it's been, so I did this big buffalo check bow, you know, oh God. I could never be a Barker's beauty. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyways, it was there. But let me put this down before it annoys all of us. But I I hung it up last year for Christmas and it was fine, but I never had confidence in my bow or even this piece that it's on. I don't know, so I want to refinish this. This is going to stay the same with the red and white backing and the mounted piece, because I didn't put it together so that it could be taken apart easily, and I don't want to. I like this, but I might find a different backing, and I want to find some different type of topper. Like, I don't know if I want it to be more greenery with like a little Santa figure, or I don't know. I want to do something different with this for this Christmas. So this is just kind of on my radar, and I thought I would show it to you as one of my previous finishes, because it's just been sitting, you can't see my hand, right here up against the window since last Christmas, because I was like, oh, I want to redo the topper of that, and I just haven't done it yet. So that's a project for soon. I love this one, the hang the mistletoe. Isn't that cute? And then, oh yeah, the fa la la as you decorate, for sure. I have a whole Christmas music playlist that starts getting play, you know, early November, because I'm like that. And it's just all my favorite Christmas songs, and a lot of them are like pop covers, kind of, maybe not pop, but like popular singers who cover Christmas songs. So like I have a lot of like Mariah Carey and Kelly Clarkson and Grace Potter. I don't know, it's a great playlist. Maybe I'll figure out how I can share it when we get closer to the Christmas season, which I'm very excited about. Okay, so next up this week is another Christmas item, and it is something that I started and finished this week. And FFO'd. I don't know when the last time that happened was. I started this immediately after the video last week and finished it the next day, the next morning, and then immediately FFO'd it because I wanted to. Let me show you. This is Jingleberry by Erica Michaels. And I made this version. I made the berry instead of the little stand-up version. It shows you how to do both in the chart. These are really good charts if you want to make strawberry. It has the template for cutting it out and everything. Yes. How do I show this? We'll start, oh, don't drop things. So it says, there's the back seam. So it says ho ho ho, and it's got the jingle bells and the snowflakes. And then I just tacked 2 little hand cut felt leaves and a little bow on top. I don't know if I'm considering this a fully finished FFO, because I did want to add some jingle bells to the top, and I don't have any. I was digging through my craft room last night. I thought I had some that I used to tie onto Christmas gifts with wrapping, but I must have used them all. So I need to go back to Hobby Lobby or Michael's and get some more jingle bells. But in the meantime, this is my little strawberry, and I love it. I used Vanna Pfeiffer's strawberry tutorial. So the bottom of this is stuffed very tightly with walnut shells, and then the top half is fiberfill. And yeah, I love it. The only thing I do slightly differently is leave a little bit of extra seam allowance at the top, because when I pulled everything tight, you can see that my design goes right up into that top edge. So I think I'll leave like an extra 1/4 to 1/2 an inch, probably a 1/4 of an inch next time. But I just love it. I think I'm gonna have like a bowl full of these Christmas strawberries. I don't know if it'll be this year or next year, but I'm gonna make some more of these for sure. I loved it. And it was so quick to stitch. Like, you look at the stitch count, because it's kind of spread out, you know, you have to cut out this like wedge shape, and I can't remember. Oh, let me look. What was the stitch count? Hold please. 126 by 72. So I saw that stitch count and I was like, that's gonna be a big project. It's not gonna be something I can finish this week. But then when you actually look at, like, let's see, do they have a picture of it all spread out? They don't, sorry. Oh, but I have one. I'll put it up here so you can see what it looked like stitched. So when I actually started stitching it, I realized like how kind of spread out it was, and it was so quick to do. So don't be intimidated by the stitch count on these. Okay, let's get into whips. First up is my stocking for Rob, and this got a lot of love this week. Let me hold it up for you. Oh, it just continues to grow and grow. This is Kooler Design Studio stocking, and it's the Holiday Heirloom stocking series, and this is the Holiday Study. And then his name will go right in here. I just haven't stitched that yet. I love the grandfather clock. That was my favorite thing to stitch. And then back stitch and like watch it come to life. I also really enjoyed this goose. So you can see I did a lot more work on Santa and put in some back stitching and some details around him. He's kind of sprawled in a little wooden chair, so I've started adding a lot of back stitching and details over here that's making him pop out. I kept working on this train because this is the bottom, and then there's like some more stuff here, and it wraps up, you know, around Santa, around the toe. So I'm getting very close. The only hard part right now is that over here around Santa, and it's so confetti heavy. I'm just constantly changing threads, so it's a little slow going. I think it's gonna be a little slow going in the toe here, but that's okay. It's gonna all come together. I love it. So yeah, that's where I'm at with my stocking this week. As a reminder for anybody who doesn't remember, my goal is to have this completely stitched, backstitched, French knots, everything by the last week of October, so that then I can fully finish this and my Stitcher Studio stocking into a stocking. And I've had a lot of requests in the comments, and I've replied to those who've asked. I do plan on filming myself finishing them. Whether I share it or not depends on how well it goes, right? We'll see. I've never made a stocking before. I did order some velveteen online to finish these. Not from Lady.Creates. Her velveteen only comes in like pre-cut pieces, and they're not big enough to do a stocking. So I found some Robert Kaufman Lush velveteen in kind of like a wine Cabernet color that I think will match Santa and some of the reds in here. So my plan is to do the velveteen piping, and then on the back, I've been watching Vanna's tutorial a lot, although she used quilter's cotton, and it made me want to decide to do that too because I'm used to working with quilter's cotton, right? But I'm gonna forge ahead. I'm gonna try the velveteen. If it doesn't work, I take it apart and I do it with quilter's cotton. That's it. That's the plan. So whenever I start finishing these, I will definitely be sharing some progress and updates in some form or another. And if they go well, then I'll let you watch me do it. So I can be like, yeah, look, I knew what I was doing. Anyways, so yeah, that's the Christmas stocking. Okay, so next up this week, I pulled out Anne Topley, 1802, from the Scarlett house. And I started this, I think, my second week of Sampler September. And I think me starting it influenced Kim to go buy it. And then she shared it on her Flosstube, which made me want to stitch on mine again. So it's just the circle of enabling here on Flosstube. So let me show you where I'm at. Oh, yeah. Oh, this looks so good in the camera. I love it. There's my Anne Topley. I have the first 3 rows finished, and I've just been bringing the border down the sides and started on row number 4. Oh, this is so pretty. It's a pretty long one. So you can see I've finished these first 3 and I've just started on this 4th, but I've got quite a ways to go. But yeah, it's so pretty. So one thing that Kim mentioned in her video, which was so spot on, is that some of the colors do look slightly off from what the pattern shows, including originally these 2 letters were called for soot, which was like the color of my fabric. It was so dark, and I don't know if soot used to be a lot lighter, but yeah, I just blended right in with the fabric. So I did change that color out to Classic Colorworks Rain Shower. But otherwise, I'm just using the called for. I I don't know. I mean, I think here on camera, they're looking pretty bright. Some of them might not be quite as bright as a photo. And it might also have to do with my fabric. This isn't the right fabric. I'm using, oh, let's see if I can remember now that I'm on the spot. Twilight by Weeks Dye Works. I did it. This is the old base. You can see the selvage has no orange line through it for this Weikert base, but this is the old base, but it's super simple, or it's super easy to stitch on. 36 count, 1/2 with most of the called for colors. And I love it. It's gonna be such an unusual or just different sampler when I'm finished with it. It's gonna look nothing like anything else I've stitched, and I can't wait to finish it. So that's Ann Topley. Okay, so next up I had a new start. I told you I might do a Start-a-palooza. I started that strawberry, and then I started this. This is the Scarlett House Autumn Alphabet, which I'm sure you've seen. A lot of people have stitched this. I am stitching this for the hashtag Great Pumpkin Sal. Is it the Great Pumpkin Sal? Yes, the Great Pumpkin Sal that Cynthia Brew and Christy from Crosshatch Quilts are hosting. And yeah, I love it. I'll also show you in the haul, I got this board so I can finish it. I'm very excited about it. Here is where I'm at. I got the border mostly done. It doesn't go across the bottom, it just goes across the 3 sides. So I've got the border 2 sides completely done, and I've been working on the 3rd. And then I started putting in some letters, and I wanted to get down to the pumpkin. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I am changing colors on this just based on what I had. I had the caterpillar, which is the dark brown. It's almost 3371-ish, slightly browner, slightly less black. But anyways, it's just a super dark brown black. So I had the caterpillar, so I'm using that for the letters and the brown. And then I'm using ginger snap for that kind of burnt orange pumpkin. And then I'm using, I picked a different green. Let's see. Oh, I'm using Garrison green as my green. And then the pale yellow that kind of, let's see, it kind of like just lines the pumpkin. I just picked a random, you know, kind of cream ivory that I had to use for that. So no called for colors except for that brown. But yeah, I'm so excited. Oh, this is on 40 count. Am I gonna remember the fabric? Let me look it up. I am stitching this on 40 count R&R Winter's Brew or Beach Brew? Beach Brew. Why do I can't ever remember. I have a lot of Winter's Brew and Beach Brew. I've stitched a lot of things on them, so I think that's why I just can't tell them apart. It's one of them. No, this one is Beach Brew. Nice kind of sandy brown color. So yeah, Autumn Alphabet. Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention about Autumn Alphabet is Lady Robyn's. She has a Flosstube, which you should go check out. She's really great. She just finished that, and she also has a paddle. I think she did hers on the 32-36. I think so. I don't know. Robyn, you can correct me if I'm wrong. But anyways, so if you want to see a finished one, you should go check out her most recent video. And then I can't wait to see her fully finish. So anyways, hopefully I'll be there soon. I have a feeling I'm gonna get it done and fully finished right in time to pack up all the Halloween stuff or the fall stuff, but it's okay. It'll be great next year. Okay, the next thing I worked on this week was another new start. This is one I got in haul maybe a month or 2 ago, and I apologize because I think this one's out of print. I just found it at this little cross stitch shop. They're sold out now. But anyways, it is Blackbird Designs Winter Wonderland. And I mean, look at these little geese or ducks and the little black crows everywhere. I love this one. And I had bought it kitted with the thread pack, like just the thread and the chart. So I pulled some fabric the other day and I got it started. Just a small start, but let me show you. Okay. Oh, but sideways. Here's where I am. So I've got the border all the way down the right side, and I've started filling in some stuff and bringing it down. Got my first little black crow in there. I love this. I'm stitching this on 36 count Lakeside Meadow Brew because I felt like it was a good like medium neutral where the whites would really pop off, but you would still be able to kind of see the browns. I tested a lot of my threads on this before I started, and yeah, I'm pretty happy. Endive is fairly light on it. It's kind of crazy. You don't think of endive being as that light of a green, but on Meadow Row it definitely is. So the greens around the border kind of switch up as you go, which is really pretty, and I feel like Blackbird does that a lot in their designs. And there's just one shade of red, which is the Lancaster red, and I love it. Yeah, so that's my start on Winter Wonderland. The next thing I have to share with you is just kind of a silly, funny, random thing. I was digging for those jingle bells in my craft room last night, and I pulled out my Christmas crafts box, which I have a big under the bed storage box full of Christmas crafts. I did it last year. Yeah, it's just, I don't know if we'll do it this year with COVID, but in the past, like 7 or 8 years, I have hosted a Christmas craft night with all of my girlfriends. Everyone comes over. I turn my living room into a craft room. I set up a big long buffet table full of activities and we watch Christmas movies, sometimes Hallmark Christmas movies, sometimes Love Actually, sometimes Christmas episodes of The Office, you know, whatever the VJ, whatever me is feeling like. And in the past, we've done just cookie decorating, gingerbread houses. We've done Christmas ornaments. We've like felt Christmas ornaments. That was last year. What else have we done? We've done all kinds of things. Oh, we made coasters, like Christmas coasters with pictures, decoupaged. Those are really fun. So every year I just try to think of something different. And one year in 2016, I tried to make everybody learn to cross stitch. Didn't go that well. Some people liked it. Most people were like, I'm not good at this. I just selfishly wanted all my friends to cross stitch with me, so I tried. So I bought this like oatmeal Ada. I just found mine from that night that I never finished. But I thought you might like to see it. It was just gonna be a little Santa. It said 2016, and I don't remember what this maybe there's a little house back here. Maybe that's a chimney. I don't know. But yeah, so I bought like 10 of these tiny little hoops and cut up the Ada and mounted everybody's Ada and picked all the flosses. Anyways, I'm sure my friends were like, oh, this is a lot of work for an ornament, but that's okay. We had fun with it for that night, and who knows? I think Anja finished hers. I don't remember, but I never even finished mine. Look at that. But anyways, I just thought that was fun. I, tried to force all my friends to learn to cross stitch. Okay, so next, let's talk about some things that came in the mail this week. The first thing that I got was some happy mail, and this came from Shemaine. She lives in San Angelo, Texas, which is nearby here. So we were talking about kind of like our shared local, I'm gonna say local because they're not really local to either of us, but the Central Texas cross stitch stores. And so she sent me this lovely card, which is a quilt, and I guess she has a long arm quilting business, so love that. So cute. And she was watching my video a couple times ago where I mentioned those Hobby Lobby cheese boards, and she sent me 2. So between this and the ones from Kim last week, I am rich with paddles. I'm very excited. So I can't wait to figure out something super fun to do with all these. I'm gonna guess Christmas decor related because that's my fave. But yeah, so thank you so much, Shemaine. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, so next up is an order that I placed with Homestead Needlework on Etsy, and I will link them below. They do a lot of boards specific for designers' patterns, including that autumn alphabet. So I got the board sized for the 40 count version of Autumn Alphabet. And it's just a lovely dark brown with this orange crackle glaze. And it's designed for my piece to be mounted right on there. Yeah, I'm really excited to get to this. It's really nice, super nice quality, nice and thick. Yeah, this is really well made. So, and it really wasn't too expensive. I want to say around 12 or 15. Yeah, so if you have this pattern, you should go grab this board. I love it. I also got from them 2 of their kind of, I think they call them tags, Christmas tags. And I believe this one is sized for that Brenda Gervais, the 1/1 on 25 count. Is it Souvenirs of Christmas? Something like that. I need to look at the size and actually see, because I think I have that pattern, although I didn't want to stitch it 1/1. I'd probably just stitch it on 40 count. So I need to see if it would still fit if it was on 40 count. And then I got a bigger tag. This is about a 5x5 or maybe a 5x6 up here. So a Christmas small that's not ornament size, maybe a little bit bigger, I think would look great on here. I think these would be so cute set together somewhere. So I got these 2 and I'm very excited about these. And then the last thing I got, I feel like is the most interesting and intriguing thing I found in their shop. I've never seen these before, although it makes total sense. But it's a wall hanging holder. So I got the 16-inch version, and this is just, you know, painted red distressed. And so if you can see, there's a top board laying on the back board, and you can unscrew this and then sandwich like a little mini quilt or wall hanging, you know, in here, and then screw it back down tight. And then there's just like a little sawtooth hanger. So you can just hang it right on the wall. And so I really want to make like a little Christmas mini quilt and put this on my wall. I just feel like one big block, this is 16 inches wide. So I feel like anything between about 14 to 20 inches would be good hanging on this. I love it. This is so cool. I cannot wait. I want to make some mini quilts. I'll probably do a Christmas one and maybe like a patriotic one, because I feel like the red would be good for that as well. Maybe a Valentine's. I don't know. But I'm very excited about the possibilities of this and what I can put on this. So love this. I feel like this was maybe 18 or 20. So if you quilt at all and you have some little mini quilts, go check it out. Link in the description. Okay, I think we've reached the end. That's all I have to share with you guys this week. It's been a really fun, stitchy week. Haven't done a lot of sewing. I spent some time making that quilts in progress video, and then yesterday making the quilt parade. So I'll link the quilts in progress and be on the lookout for quilts on parade. Yeah, so I'm hoping this week I can get back to a little bit more quilting time. I need to put together Rob's quilt. That is next on the agenda. And I'll just keep working away on his stocking so I can get that all ready to finish. And I have a feeling just a lot of Christmas stitching is in my future right now. I want to start some more Christmas strawberries. Yeah, just waiting on a few floss colors. I also placed a large order from Kitten Stitcher last night. So that'll be here next week sometime. So we'll see what I want to start out of that as well. I don't know. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.